The captive is missing. You should not say this.
Il est probablement.
You stole it. No wonder. He is really a collector. Be careful.
That's the only one I have.
The only copy. Okay. Somebody first. You know my principle. If there are not no volunteers, I will say something under the gun. So there is no other way. Volunteers first. Joanne, please.
I'm interested in how both of you deal with tension, to build tension in your films. Duration of time, or compression of time, sharp objects, or...
Tension. When things get tense. Things get in a tight spot, you get... That I understand tension.
I make all my new movie about that. I show to the author. Perhaps I can give you the cassette tomorrow, and you have the answer for me because it's a long answer. It's a 1 hour and a half answer just to make a scene and have the good tension. I think that when you are in the morning on the set and you know you have to shoot very important scenes. Everybody is afraid, in fact, and all the work is to put away the fears and to spend the time, because it's a long time between when you arrive on the set in the morning and the moment you are allowed to shoot, because you have all the preparation. It's very, very long, and more you are afraid, more the preparation is long, because you hope that it is later and later and later you have to shoot. And one and then to do it, and it's very simple. Yes. I don't understand the question.
No, but it was a good answer.
Yes, and there's nothing.
Ask each copy. It's a very hard question, I cannot even explain. It's first in the writing. It starts by the writing, and it's also what you shoot and how you shoot it, but also during the editing.
Yes.
During the editing, when you feel that it's going a bit like that, usually it's not the moment that you have to cut, but you have to cut before, sometimes much earlier, and then suddenly the moment which is like that in the film, let's say the film is like that, okay, in the time, and you cut here, and suddenly that thing there disappears. It's very hard to explain, it's very instinctive, and it's through the work, I don't think it's, well, maybe some people can't predict everything, but
I think that very often I proceed by horizontal tension, very, very, very long, so you have repetitive things and nothing seems to happen. And you have to make the fact happen, I think, very, very suddenly, when nobody expects. It's like that after a long time of expectation, and this long time is you lost even the thought of expecting something, and then it's happened, and then you can be careful. No.
Well, I also work with repetition and small changes, but I think, again, a lot is done through the editing. Of course, if you don't have the material, it will never work. But, for example, let's take The Captive, for example. The first editing was the first rough cut, 2 hours and 30 minutes. At that time, I realized that that film will have a lot. There is a potential there for a lot of attention. I didn't know while I was writing at all. I even didn't know when I was shooting. Then when I saw the first rough cut, I realized, wow, there is a potential for a lot of tension. So I push it. And in fact, you just try. Okay, and I knew I didn't want the film to be 2 hours and 30 minutes long. I felt it was too long. And then you start to cut. And what to cut? It's usually, not what you think that you should cut. So you try. It's just by trying. You try this and you try that, then you go on the screening again, and then you realize that what you have taken out was the wrong moment. But then you understand that maybe, because it was the wrong moment, this moment is the right moment to take. It's really, I don't know, it's by trying and then trying and looking again and trying again, and suddenly it's there. Then of course, after you say, of course, I should have think that the first time. But you don't. Well, or if you're very lucky.
I think you make a movie 3 times. 1 time is the script, it's writing. 1 time is shooting, and sometimes it's editing. And after the movie is completely new, you realize you have a movie, it's yours, but it's really a surprise.
Yeah, it's a surprise. Yeah.
David, then Peter, first one.
What do you think is missing, or what do you think would be, or should be, a key ingredient in education in cinema?
Education in cinema.
Qu'est-ce qui manque, ou qu'est-ce qu'il faut pour avoir une bonne éducation en cinéma? Qu'est-ce qui manque maintenant, ou qu'est-ce qu'il faut pour avoir une bonne éducation en cinéma?
La liberté de penser.
Yeah, but that doesn't help. That's not enough.
It's true for all education.
Yeah, that's true.
See many movies, and then you have some sort of liberty when you see a new movie, because you just have no opinion before, no waiting before, just
No
look.
expectation.
Yes, just look.
But seeing a lot of good or also a lot of bad movies? Do you think?
Yes, and
People
a lot
see-
of half and half.
Good, that is an important point,
And they are the
Never
worst.
see only good movies.
The half and half are the worst, because you can like them for bad reason. Yes.
Yes. So what I think is, if suddenly you start to love, to really are crazy about a certain kind of movie, it does make you define yourself more. Of course, hate also. If you start to hate certain movie, then let's say you hate one movie, all right? Then you realize that 3 weeks later you hate another movie. Then you realize that maybe it's for the same reason, and then you understand the reason. And it's the same for the movie that you do like. Then you start to define yourself in front of it. That's the first step.
Yes, I think so. Yes. Because I think that you have not to decide to like or don't like a movie. When you don't like a movie, when you are very, very, very furious against, it's not the movie, it's something in you. So I think that the good movies, the important movies, are possible like a mirror to give to you a way to explore yourself.